Well, I despise cotton candy. However, when it's up in the sky, it's pretty darn nice. We rolled into camp pretty late, and it looks like we're not going to do any exploring this evening. But when we get up tomorrow, not entirely sure what the day is going to hold, but we do need to cover more ground. But that's also pretty hard to do when there's just so much to do up in this space here in the Chilcotin. We are going to get some rest because today was slightly stressful, a lot of fun coming from the coast all the way back up to here on the Chilcotin Plateau. So probably going to sleep like babies, but we'll get some rest and see what tomorrow brings. What's up, buddy? You ready for bed? Come on, bud. There you go.
Taking guesses, but we are having wonton soup. Shocker!
Oh. It actually doesn't look the most appetizing.
It looks like little brains.
But it is delicious.
Yeah, you need some hot sauce.
Get up there, buddy. Get up.
Oh, there's not enough room in here.
Jump. You can do it. Come on.
Running that.
Oh,
Woohoo!
boy.
You did it! Good job. Nope, nope! Diesel! Just ate all the cheese.
Caught that in real time. Oh, boy.
Diesel!
Boy loves his cheese.
You're so fast. Like you're 10. Doesn't matter.
I don't know how things work in Florida.
Thank you, ma'am.
Enjoy.
Sounds like
Delicious.
a colorful llama's swamp, but here.
We woke up this morning feeling a bit tired from yesterday. We were on multiple gravel rough roads, which takes a lot out of us and Walt. And so the plan today was to continue up the road to go check out another mountain, do a little hike to the peak. But we're looking up in the sky right now and it's starting to rain a little bit. They look like snow clouds and it's still another 25 kilometers to this area where we can start the hike, and so we don't really think it's the best thing we should do right now, and we still have another half hour or so to get back out to the main road. So we just kind of had a little bit of a slow morning today, but we're gonna pack up and hit the road and just kind of move on to the next place that we want to check out in the area before we make our way towards Williams Lake.
Mm-hmm. And by the end of the week, we have to be in Calgary. So from where we are now in the Caribou, we've got some boogieing to do over the next several days. And so we were, as Alana said, the bumpy roads kind of took a toll on us by the end of the day because we were driving all day, coming up the hill at about Bella Coola and then coming down these roads. It was just, yeah, it's a blast. It's so much fun. But after a while, you're just like, okay, we're beating the crap out of our home and there's the rain.
I think it's...
But anyways, yes, we're pivoting today, and we were going to do some mountain climbing, but it's I don't think it's going to be mountain climbing weather, unfortunately, and the forecast is calling for snow. So, yeah, we're going to boogie, and yeah, this little wave of decision fatigue that we had this morning, we're kiboshing all that. We're going to carry on and soak in as much as the Caribou region as we can before we have to make it to the Rockies. But I say have to make it to the Rockies. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see the fall colors in the Rocky Mountains.
And we did see there was snow on the ice fields the other day. So that's just the time of the year and you're in the mountains. So it's just part of the fun.
Yes, yes. The adventure continues.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, well, let's go. We should probably...
Well, pretty dramatic how one province can change within only a couple hours. From the Coola Valley that we were in last week to here in Farwell Canyon. Probably some of the worst washboards we've experienced in the van. We put it all the way back up to full PSI, so it was pretty bumpy, and we like to call these roads the ribbed roads. Definitely not for your pleasure, but I think on the way back up I'm actually going to air down just for 20 minutes of driving on this. However, not complaining, it's pretty amazing that there's roads cut out into places like this, and a lot of history here. We're on the eastern border of a little place called Gang Ranch. And actually, not small at all. It's like 1 million acres, I want to say, and not even exaggerating, of grazing land for cattle. And this was once the biggest cattle ranching area in the world, I want to say. And a lot of those cattle ranching practices are still being done today, because within 10 minutes of us pulling up to where we are now, we saw several trucks come down the other side of the mountain and then up to where we are, transporting the cattle to wherever they're going. But I saved you the clips of the mooing and carrying on from the back of these trucks, but that's the industry out in a place like this. And we're pretty lucky to have roads, although rough and bumpy, cut into areas of the province like this that we can go down and explore. But we're gonna head up the road a little bit because the Chilcotin River is down there, and we got a hot tip that there are some old decrepit cabins that we're gonna go and try and find and check out for ourselves. But we still do have a ton of driving to do over the next few days, so we're gonna get out there, stretch the legs a little bit, and then carry on down the road.
We're doing it. It's a bit chilly this morning, so this hike is gonna warm us right up.
We were just coming down the path here, blabbing away, and then all of a sudden we got sidetracked by all of them just off to the side here, and they kind of just all stared back at us. We stared at them, and then they kind of ran away.
They blend in so well.
Yeah,
They're just going up the hill now.
they're the exact same color as the landscape. It's just
You
wild.
just see little white flecks. Oh, that was cool.
How neat is that?
Yeah, a few
Nature.
steps in.
Just started the hike and we're already seeing all the stuff. Let's play a little game of Where's Walter. See him yet? I'm sure most of you by now know that our van's name is Walter, which is a little unorthodox, I realized, because I think most people name their vehicles after a woman's name. But first person that can tell us the reference as to why we named our van Walter, maybe we'll throw in a sticker or something. We'll send you a little something. But only once Canada Post is back up and running, so you might be waiting a while. Whew. Freaking out of breath. Aren't you glad we ate breakfast this morning?
Very glad. That would have been rough. I don't even think we packed snacks, did we?
No.
We got water.
It's just a quick hike. We're like, we're just gonna go for a quick jaunt. It'll be fine. But we went right down into the valley bottom, and now we're up on the other side. But yeah, we're getting our steps in today. Yeah. What a little show off.
He's like, you coming? He's looking up.
Well, take it from Diesel. Another great life lesson. As soon as he sees a landscape that he enjoys, he just plops down and just takes it all in. Stop and smell the roses. You can still see new and the old cattle trails all along the river's edge. This land was so good for the grazing, of course, but because it was so close to water, the conjunction of those two things just made it the perfect grazing ground. So many acres of land for cattle to roam, and they still roam the land even today. But as far as this couple of cabins down by the river's edge, I don't see any remnants from up here. And I've tried zooming in with the camera to see if I can see anything, and I don't see anything. It's a long way down to go and scale the river, so I feel like if we scale the top for a bit, we have a better chance of finding something if it's down there. But what an absolute crazy change from the coastal Bella Coola Valley to essentially desert dry lands. There's a lot to see around here. A lot to see, not enough time. Definitely gotta watch out for all the landmines when hiking through this terrain as well. Last night, Diesel got a pretty good sized cacti in his paw. And in dad mode, I ripped it out with my hand, so it got stuck in my right hand. And so between my left and right hand getting stuck on each side, we finally got it off. But yeah, they hurt. They don't feel very good. Our map shows us one more black dotted line, just a short one, but I just have a feeling it might lead to something. It's there for a reason. It's got to lead to something. You see anything?
No.
Oh, false summit. Well, no cabin. Just another stupid viewpoint, huh?
I know, but it changes like the whole perspective.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty
just
awesome.
so many carvings. It's crazy.
Yeah, pretty breezy up here, but these side trails just kind of lure you just a little bit further every time. Okay, I believe we've spotted a cabin. However, it's really far down there and it's on the other side of the river. But that must have been there for a very long time because it's ready to fall any day now by the looks of it. Thanks for listening to us heavy breathe for the last few minutes, but we got to start motoring back to the van.
We did it!
Home sweet home.
We're gonna head out to the main road, head to Williams Lake, and grab some showers, which we're very in need of right now. So looking forward to freshening up. And then we're gonna make our way to Jasper National Park early in the afternoon. So we'll just get cleaned up and then just put in some driving time today and see where we end up tonight.
You just look like a bigger version of our...
Want a beef liver treat?
You're just a bigger version of Diesel. Okay, bye.
Even though when was the last time I can remember? Much better. Squeaky clean. Can never be too sure.
first morning of waking up to a frozen windshield of all our condensation. And I'm looking outside and it looks like the tables and everything's got a layer of frost on it. I'm sure there's quite a few of you that are probably wondering why not just put a diesel heater in the van. And, you know, I wish I had a solid answer for that question, but the dilemma has been, we've looked into it several times, and to get the good brand name one, it's like over $1,000. So every time it's just the kind of the financial part has kind of just put it off to the side. And we do have really good winter sleeping bags, plus a couple down quilts and wool blankets. So sleeping has never been an issue. We're always warm. It's just when we wake up, yeah, it would be nice to, you know, get some work done, hang out and have a coffee, and not have to fire up the van to stay warm, essentially. So we are going to look into it. However, this winter, we are going to be migrating with the seasons. So we are going to go south and find more comfortable temperatures to hang out in. Whereas last winter, that's what we were supposed to do, but we ended up staying up north, and I don't know, time flies, so we just never ended up installing anything. So it's coming. It's definitely necessary if you're going to be traveling all year round, you know, because even when we go south, there's no guarantees that we're not going to find freezing temperatures. But we pulled in pretty late last night and hunkered down, and we're going to carry on to Mount Robson today. One of our favorite places. I can't wait to go and see the Rockies, especially this time of year. Does anyone else remember the first time, if you've seen them, the Rocky Mountains? It's a pretty spectacular experience, I must say. I remember the first time we drove out here, and Alana had actually lived in Calgary, so she had seen them already. But when we first came out together back in the SUV days, it's pretty crazy. You roll up to Calgary, and it's just a faint line kind of across the horizon. And then as you get a little bit closer and closer with every kilometer, they get bigger and bigger until you're driving through them and they're just these giant peaks surrounding you from every angle. But no matter how many times you do it, that feeling never gets old. It's always just as exciting as the first time.
It's just in. We're at Mount Robson, just on a leisurely stroll, and there's literally a black bear right ahead of us.
Yep.
I think it's the same one from a couple years ago.
Yep, Billy.
Oh my god. Good lord. We don't have bear spray in him.
So Diesel and this black bear that we almost just stumbled into are literally doing the exact same thing. Diesel is grazing and chewing grass, and so is the bear. I guess we're not doing a loop. We're gonna head back the way we came. But yeah, just because there's a parking lot, a visitor center, and a restaurant over here, they're still here too. Hey bear. Hey buddy. We're currently trying to recreate one of our favorite pictures of Diesel from a few years ago. I think we got it.
Got it.
Good posing today. Big driving day today, but we have made it to Jasper and we are back in the Rocky Mountains, which is a cool feeling. And we're gonna call Whistler's Campground home tonight And it's kind of funny because, you know, like a hotel or a motel would be kind of a luxury, but now when we're traveling full time on the road, coming to a campground, and especially here in Jasper after all of the fires last year, I mean, you can see the campground is entirely scorched, the whole perimeter, but it's bounced back really, really well. And all new buildings throughout this campground, like beautiful shower facilities and bathrooms. There's power, there's water, all those luxuries where, you know, when you're going through towns, you can get all those things, but you usually have to go to different spots to re-up on all of those separate items. So to come to a place and spend a little bit of extra money, still $40, you know, that's extra money, I suppose, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. We get a hot shower and water and all that good stuff. So we are gonna hunker down here tonight, and the sun has already gone down behind that mountain. So it's chilling down quite a bit already, but we're allowed to have a fire here. So we're gonna have ourselves a little campfire this evening. There's also free chocolate covered almonds everywhere you look, all over the ground. It's amazing.
So we're just hanging out in the van right now. I'm in class, just on break, and Kyle's doing a little bit of editing, and we're just kind of deciding on what we want to do for dinner tonight. And in the campground, they have a food truck, and they're serving up some Mexican food. So Kyle was just about to head over there to see what they had, and we just heard an elk vocalize.
Screech.
Screech, I guess.
Whatever that sound is.
Yeah, not really sure what the term is, but it was quite loud and sounded very close. So Kyle looked out, and they're pretty much where he needs to go. So we do know that they, you know, live here, of course, and they're in their mating season. So a little aggressive on for the bulls, but you'll be fine.
Might wait a couple minutes.
Just wait a few minutes, but yeah, that was really cool.
What an almost terrifying sound those animals make. They let us know at the front when we came in that there is the family that lives in here, and it is mid-fall, so they are in the rut right now. So the male, the bull elk, they're full of piss and vinegar this time of year, and extremely dangerous if you get too close. So I do want to see them, but I got the big lens, so still from afar. Well, they blend in insanely well, and I'm right beside a child's playground. And right over here, look at this. Look at this handsome fella. I'll get a little closer with the big lens here. Just sitting, waiting for a burrito bowl or something. I'm just walking to the food truck casually, and he's right there, just looking at me. This is insane. I love it. I'm a very good distance away, but I'm changing the lens behind a picnic table, so just in case. It's just crazy to me. We just coexist in places like this. This is their home, but they don't seem bothered. Well, that's a bummer. We were told it was open till 8, but it's looking like it's pretty closed, so I guess we're digging through the fridge to see what we can come up with tonight. Being extra cautious on my way back because they blend in so well. They're like the exact same color as all this brush and deadfall from the fires, so I could walk right into one if I'm not paying attention.
He's always looking for me, with red wine on his teeth, and he's always at my door with a $10 bottle that he's waiting to pour. I lost something in the hill country. He took a piece of my heart away from me. Among other things, he's a cold heartbreaker.
We're attentively looking for them and listening to them, and we just caught the male a little bit off in the distance, let out a nice loud bugle, and you'd see its breath too.
Yeah,
with binoculars.
He's trotting along. Before it was like every 20 minutes you'd hear the sound, and then now it's like every couple minutes he's just going for it.
We don't know much about their behavior, but Kyle noticed like he was just kind of like moving his head a little bit. So I don't know if that means he's getting
ready.
something.
He's getting ready to mount.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any other ones though.
But did you hear there's one way off in
hear
the
another
distance
one,
there?
yeah.
They're kind of talking to each other back and forth, so.
Mm-hmm.
Nature. How neat
Where'd
is
he
that?
go?
I can hear him, but I can't really see him. Shine it out, shine it out. It's just walking up the road right now towards some other campers, but you can hear them all throughout the campground just kind of like talking to each other.
Like they're closer than those other people. Holy shit, that's close.
This is amazing. Look in. Shine it on him. He's running. Well, the elk party continues. It pretty much went all night, and we just kept the fan on in the van to kind of drown out the sounds just for white noise. But they're still going at it this morning. We got a pretty good display of Mother Nature at its finest first thing coming out of the van this morning. The poor cow looked like she'd just been running all night, just being pursued by the bull elk. But yeah, pretty wild to see. We're in a pretty crazy place. Just to be so close to all of this happening.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. What a special place. We're going to head into the town of Jasper in a little bit. We're just capitalizing on all the amenities. Going to get some dishes done in the sink. You know, it's a heated bathroom, showers. Can't argue with that. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, some big driving days the last several days. And it kind of got me thinking. I remember a long drive used to be for all my Ontario viewers out there, from Grimsby, Ontario up to Parry Sound. And that 3 hours just seemed like the longest drive ever. But it was always such a fun drive once you get north of Toronto. And it was like that feeling of freedom. You've escaped the city grind, and then going up north, and that feeling of going north, or traveling and finding that freedom on the open road per se, it hasn't really gone away. So yeah, the drives have gotten longer, but I really just never get sick of it. It's so fun, especially when you're out here in places like this. I mean, how do you get sick of views like this? And it just so happens we get to do one of the best, I say this often, I know I do, the best drives, I'm going to say, in the world. It's a bold statement, but I'm pretty positive that it's true. We're going to head down the Icefields Parkway today, and I'm really looking forward to that. From Jasper down to Banff, it's something special for sure.
Jasper, it was short and sweet, but we got our goodies. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we got a bag of white chocolate raspberry scones. Absolute favorite. I would literally just come to Jasper for these. I got 2, and then Kyle got a white chocolate scone in a sticky cinnamon bun. So those are some treats. I'm not gonna promise they'll be.
They're not gonna last.
Yeah, they're not gonna last.
No.
They're not gonna last. But gorgeous day, sun is shining, perfect conditions for a drive down the Icefields. So let's go.
Wash the ashes from my hands, and can we start something new again? 'Cause I don't wanna know who I've been, I just wanna know who you are. See the stars and how they sit, they stay still when everything else spins. Can I know the way of their heart? Can I know the way of their heart? So slow me down, walk me through your river, walk me through your river to calm me down to you. I'm safe and sound, but I don't even know it, I don't even know it, so calm me down to you. Chasing money, chasing dreams, and chasing hearts, and everything between. The rumble in our hearts is gone now. Rumble in our hearts is gone now.
Well, greetings from Calgary, Alberta.
It's cold. Today, it's cold.
Yeah, Weather Network was calling for 20 centimeters of snow here. And I was actually kind of excited to wake up to a winter scene here in the Cabela's parking lot. But we got next to nothing, so that's okay. We got to drive to the airport this morning. Alana is heading out for work for another week, so
Just a week though, just a few days.
yeah, it'll be quick.
It'll be a quick one.
But yeah, it's chilly. Got down to -3, so the scraper had to make its first appearance for the season. So
And even when we left Canmore yesterday, it was so windy driving from Canmore out through the Rockies.
it was
into the
scary.
city.
Yeah. This was the first time where I was actually scared driving with the roof, because we have the canoe. We're like almost 12 feet tall with the canoe up on the high roof. And we've driven in quite a few windy situations, but this was like the wheel was turned on a 45-degree angle, and just coming out of the Rockies, you just hit these wind gusts, and you feel all of it now with that extra height on the roof. So regardless, we made it to Calgary, and we're going to head to the airport this morning.
Check it right on up. There we go.
You're a pro at that now.
I'm a pro, yes.
Well, I'm running like my hands on.
So we just took a little detour at the airport. We're going through arrivals right now because there was a sign that said 3.9 meters going towards departures, and Kyle just had a moment where he's like, oh my god, like, are we gonna fit? Are we not gonna fit under the thing? So we just pulled over in arrivals, just double checked everything, because we're 11 and a half feet tall, which works out to like 3.5 meters. So this one's 3.9, so we should be good. So we're just looping around right now.
We got a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, but you just like never be too sure.
Yeah.
That was one of the concerns we had with getting the high top and the canoe on top, but we really haven't had any issues since, so it's just one of those things to like think about. So that was like a game time decision. He's like, I don't think I can fit.
Just a last minute panic attack, but
Yeah.
we're good. We're looping around.
Northeast. In 400 meters, your destination will be on the right.
Hey guys, I'll see you in a week.